Yo, Slikour, what's up?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
No, we chill at the Hiphop Galaxy. See, you brought your son out.
Yeah, man, you know.
Getting him started early, you know. Get that rapper money early.
I don't need you.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like, it's the technology, man, he be getting, you know. He's out here looking for signal, you know.
Oh, he's probably already got a Twitter, ne? Are you already training him?
Nah. Twitter will be dated by the time he needs to make money, you know.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
do anything for you.
I mean, it's actually crazy to have you here.
I'm listening, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's actually he's parenting, guys.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy to have you here because a lot of guys, when they come here, like Rouge and them, they think that we're in competition. At this bad blood, but you're probably like, what competition?
Oh yeah, nah, you know, everybody gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
Coexisting is the only way that anything grows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't be a monopoly.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask you, sort of the last time we kind of saw, Slikour out was kind of the music sense was, Blacks Are Fools.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then suddenly it's the Slikour OnLife thing.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of happened?
I mean, it was like, I needed to take care of myself before I could be able to take care of everything else. You know what I mean? And I've always just known that, like, with music, I was just tired of the music. I was just bored of what's required to be a musician.
Okay.
I felt I did it with a group of guys. I'm doing it on my own, and because I was used to doing it with a group of guys, I think the more I was actually growing, also as a solo artist, the more it just felt lonely to a certain extent,
Okay.
And it's like it's not a life I wanted to kind of live, So but music, I've always been a fan. So I had to go back to fan mode, and fan mode was I was always collecting tapes. I had boxes of tapes, and I was always online looking at what's happening. So I said, as a fan, my interest allows me to create a platform like this. Obviously using the name Slikour OnLife, and that's where the heart is. Slikour OnLife really is. I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of the evolution, and I'm fortunate that I'm part of the foundation of it.
Yeah. I mean, but how was it starting out? Because this was kind of what you were doing is new. It still is new. It's kind of a new phenomenon in South Africa, in Africa.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's just I just always think that you have to have a plan. That defines you for everything. You can't always look around and try copy or compete or do whatever.
Yeah.
So if you work with your own template, you might find that you're overdoing. You might find you're underdoing, or you might find that you just like fitting in with everybody.
Yeah.
And I think I was overdoing because I never knew the rules of what blogging is.
Okay.
I don't know what the rules of blogging. I don't even think I'm a blogger till this day. I just do what I do. You know what I mean?
You put dope content.
Yeah, so it seems like the consistency made people like, oh, okay, it's reliable. There's relationships, blah blah. So I think that's overdoing. It wasn't I had a job but I left the job almost 16 months ago, and I was doing this on the side. So when I left 16 months ago, I literally started doing this full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I mean, from an artist point of view, obviously you started out, but now you've grown to a big platform.
Yeah.
And we checked out a video that you did with, I think it was Ambitious Entertainment.
Yeah.
Where one of the guys had a beef or a problem with you.
Yeah.
So how's that
video is today? Yeah.
So how's that been? With artists, kind of like saying, yo, Slikour, why don't you play my songs? Like, how do you, what do you think about that?
It's two things. It's no one gave a damn about us like 2 years ago, or what I do, 2 years ago, and for me, it's a sign of growth, but it also comes with a lot of maturity, because I'm not competing with like MT and Co or Ricky or Casper or AKA. I'm not competing on the level that they're competing. I'm trying to like amplify what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? So with me trying to amplify what they're doing, we get so much content. Sorry, we got, you know, he's on Siri asking him to call him bunny worms, and Siri's like, what the hell? But anyway, one of us had to step out of the competition, and one of us has to go, how are we building each other? And that's what Slikour OnLife is. So because, you know, there's not a lot of us that manage this thing, I sometimes drop the ball. It's just a normal thing, but it's never because I'm sitting there going, yeah, I think that cat is whack, I think this could, you know. I literally like follow what people like, you know. I follow what I like, you know. I try to plug what people don't know. Those are the 3 core things. I'm like, are people feeling it? You know, there might be some tracks that I don't feel, but people feel that the tracks get downloads. There might be things that I personally feel. There might be things where it's like I go, yo, this dude maybe needs to get a put on, you know. It's a balance of all those 3 things essentially, you know what I mean?
So our next question, I mean, how does it feel to kind of see the growth of the hip-hop industry to what it is now? Because you guys got in early. I mean, you've said on various interviews that you created hip-hop in South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, we created the commercial aspect of hip-hop in South Africa, you know? And like, let me, hold on, my boy, Siri is white, he doesn't know Mopani worms. Mopani worms are African. Okay, Siri doesn't know Mopani worms. He's like, what? You know, it's like asking Siri to speak Zulu. Siri can't speak Zulu. And neither can you know? So yeah, you know, I mean, so we have a so we have a big.
Can keep speaking.
No, he can't. But let me finish here. So we have like we created the commercial aspect of it, and it's grown and it's grown and it's grown. So one can't question that we created that path. You know what I mean? I mean, hip hop has always been around with guys like prophets of the city, etc., etc. But for it to become a commercial, your snackers, for it to become commercial, just the genre, you know, we really like sparked that, you know.
And so, you know, obviously you guys, you know, the guys from Back to the City, Osmic and them. So how did you feel about now? There's a push almost for local content now. I mean, that must be proud for you as pioneers of the game, or, you know, how did you feel about that whole situation?
Yeah, it's all good, you know. I mean, I just always say, you know, that they just have to, with the right planning, it will work, but with the wrong planning, it will literally like be like people don't feel like locally tired. So we need real playlisters who literally are in tune and are listening completely to all the music and know what's going to work and what's not going to work. You can't have chance takers, because when they send a Beyonce or Rihanna or a Jay-Z song or Justin Timberlake from the States, the playlists don't even work. They already got like the success model from there. But like now it's almost like we need to start crafting our own success model for local content, which hopefully spreads around Africa, you know. So now the playlisters have got a real job, you know.
I think you touched on the next question I was going to ask you, that 90% rule by SABC. I've personally, I think it's a good thing, obviously, with the economy. But you touched on the fact that obviously you're going to get trash coming in, with the talent.
And I mean, also let's also keep it real. You know, we also global people. You know.
Okay.
SABC also can't shoot themselves in the foot and not be in touch with what's happening in the world.
Cool.
You know, for me, I think that anyone who sits there and goes, we get a lot of traction with global with local content, but I mean, we dropped that Schoolboy Q and Kanye West song today, and when I left the place, you know, it's what people wanted to hear the most, you know. It was like on my Google Analytics that's what people were listening to the most. But it hardly happens that international content dominates, but it's always local. But you can never ever say, yo, we don't need that international, you know.
Okay. So what I wanted to ask you, right, is would you ever go back to rap, I mean, you must get excited about what's going on. I mean, I know you just said that it was lonely. I mean, but you must kind of.
I'd go back to rap not in a competitive way. I mean, I still write a lot.
Yeah.
But because even before we were famous, I was a writer. I was always writing. I was always inspired. So I wouldn't go back in a competitive way, but I'd go back just to go because I can. I mean, the only thing in my way now is time. But like generally, you know, I mean, I write a lot. I just don't have time to get in the studio. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did mention that you're pressed for time. So we'll just end the interview early, and we'll ask you just the final question. Who are your top 5 African MCs?
I don't have. I don't have a top 5. Like,
come on.
I don't. For me, it's about, you know, I've always said this, and this is where the world is at. We're in a world of content, and like every personality or every artist is a media house, and each song is a production. So sometimes you release a song and your production and you have like some whack production. Then you drop another one and you have great. So it's like each song is like a Steven Spielberg movie. It's a hit or miss. And that's how we judge people. That's how I judge like content. Everything is a hit or miss. Some things work, some things don't. You know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean the artist is whack. It just means maybe you never tried this so it's difficult to say this is my top 5.
Yeah.
I'm influenced by the culture, really.
Hey, my man, you need a job in government. I feel like you dodged that question with the stealth and skill of a seasoned.
Listen, we out here. You know what I mean? You know?